Hi, I'm Dana Beardshire. Welcome to my kitchen. I call my kitchen Yaya's Kitchen, and I am so excited to share this recipe. Maybe this one more than any of the others because I think it's interesting. I think it's going to be really yummy, and I don't know, it just felt like a really good creation. I want to get started. I also want to tell you that I have dinner guests coming over. I needed to really sort of speed things up. So what I have already done up to this point is that I have roasted some chicken breast, and I roasted it with the bone in and the skin on because I think that bone in meat has more flavor and the skin also gives it flavor. And then I have taken it apart and cut it up. Some chicken breast and some thighs. Let's see, probably about 2 cups of chicken meat. And to that, I'm going to add some really interesting things. I have also already combined some sauteed yellow onion, a little bit of shallot, some garlic cloves, and then the following things that come pre-packaged in jars or cans, etc. And that is some artichoke hearts, non-marinated is my preference, some roasted red pepper. I have a little list here because there's so many things, so let me just read this to you. Some sun-dried tomatoes, a little bit of cooking sherry wine, some olive oil, some tomato paste, capers, and some Kalamata olives, along with a little bit of diced peeled tomatoes. All these things are available in the actual recipe online. And then there are some herbs, some basil, some cayenne, Italian seasoning herbs, and some red pepper flakes and some cayenne. So it's all already here in the food processor. I don't know if you can see that. And it's kind of big pieces, and I want to even those out a little bit. So what I'm going to do is just pulse this 3 times in the food processor, all of those veggies, and that will sort of even things out. Then what I'm going to do is take that sauce and I'm going to put it into a pan right here, a saucepan on the stove. Woo, a little stringy there. I get kind of excited and loud sometimes. And then I'm going to put the chicken in there. And with that, then I am going to put, as always, in this particular competition for these videos, our star player, Philadelphia cream cheese. In this recipe I am using regular flavor, full fat benefit. So I'm just going to put both pieces of that cream cheese right into the pan. I'm going to turn on my burner and I'm going to cook that over medium heat. I'm going to let everything come together, flavors start to meld and blend, and I am going to obviously let that cheese also melt. So we're going to let that cook. Now, the other thing that I have going on, if you notice, I didn't tell you what the recipe was because I kind of wanted it to be a surprise, but I guess I'm going to have to tell you at this point. I love surprises. Do you like surprises? I like to give surprises, and I equally like to receive them. So feel free to send me some surprises. No, I'm kidding. I have put into the oven at 400 degrees some puff pastry shells. Now this is not the sheets, this is the shells, and they are the most wonderful pastry invention. I like the sheets, but these are even better because those little shells are pre-cut. They come with little cut lids. If you've never tried these or used them, you have to. They're so versatile. Not as versatile as the Philadelphia cream cheese, but they are pretty versatile. So it's going to be a little shell. We're going to fill it with our mixture that we have here cooking on the stove. The other thing that I wanted to let you know about the puff pastries is I took 1 beaten egg with a tablespoon of water, mixed that together, and with a brush, with a pastry brush, brushed the top of each puff pastry shell so that it would be nice and golden brown on top when it comes out of the oven. And here's what I'm calling it: Tuscan chicken pot pie. I am so excited about it. So And then we're going to be having the stuffed zucchini that I made earlier. Sounds like a good dinner, doesn't it? Unfortunately, one of the reasons I'm so excited about this particular recipe is because it mixes together some of my favorite flavors and ingredients. And the other reason I'm excited about it is because I generally have most of the ingredients that have gone into this sauce in my refrigerator. The only thing that I don't stock as a general rule is the puff pastry shells. That's a quick trip to the grocery store. I think I'm going to go ahead and taste that sauce right now and see if it needs any salt or pepper, if I need to adjust any seasonings. If I've done my work correctly, it should be just about right already. That is going to be so good in a pot pie. So yummy. It is smelling like it is time to take those puff pastries out of the oven. It has been about 24 minutes in my oven. Might be a little bit different in yours. And I am just going to take those out. I'm going to turn my timer off and my oven off. And I'm going to take a knife and remove the top. So if you have never seen these before, let me just see if I can show them to you. Aren't they beautiful? Look at how golden they are. Puff pastry works every time. It's a no-fail solution to pastry. That's one of the reasons that I love it. And it gives me more time to be with guests and not worry about what's going on in the kitchen. So I'm just running a knife around the top, the little circle that's already made in there, so that I can cut a hole to fill it up with our topping. I think that probably a lot of, certainly women might be happy with one of these, but I think most men, my husband at least, is going to need 2 of these to be part of his meal. I'm going to serve this with just a nice spinach side salad. I make a really great raspberry vinaigrette dressing, and I think that we will add that to tonight's menu also. I'm still a little sad that I didn't get to dessert, but I will definitely get to that soon. Here's a nice size spoon. Are you ready? Are you excited? Oh, so pretty. Don't worry, I'll show you. It's hard to see in this setting, I know, and I have my pan right there sort of blocking any potential view, but I will show it to you, I promise. Here we are with our gorgeous, gorgeous dinner plate. I don't know if you can see that. Let me come a little closer. Isn't that beautiful? Aren't those pretty? And I'm just garnishing it with some thyme sprigs because I think they look pretty. I am so excited to eat this dinner, but I'm sure you'll appreciate that I won't be taking a bite on our film this evening since I'm going to take this to the dinner table. My guests are waiting. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll look forward to seeing you again soon. Come back to Yaya's Kitchen.